We the protesters stand united in condemning the brutal and escalating violence by Pakistan's state security forces against the Pashtun nation. The recent assassination attempts on Manzoor Pashtun, the leader of Pashtun Tahaffuz movement, and the violent crackdown on the Pashtun National Jirga organizers are direct attack on truth, justice, and human dignity. These actions signal a full-scale assault on the fundamental rights of the Pashtun nation. We will not remain silent in the face of such operation. We demand an immediate end to Pakistan's state-sponsored terrorism against Pashtuns. Manzoor Pashtun, a peaceful advocate for the basic human rights of Pashtuns, has become the target of state-sponsored assassination plots. These are coordinated efforts to silence a voice that represents millions of marginalized Pashtuns. Pakistan and the world must know we will not allow this silencing to continue. Equally horrific are the attacks on Pashtun National Jirga organizers, a peaceful assembly to discuss the future and rights of the Pashtun people. Pakistani security forces have raided organizers, stolen equipment, destroyed logistics, and physically assaulted participants. This calculated assault is a direct attack on Pashtun identity, culture, and the right to self-determination. These actions bluntly violate international human rights law, democracy, and the principle of human dignity. Our demands, we demand to stop the assassination attempts. We demand an immediate end to all assassination attempts and violent threats against Manzoor Pashtun and PTM leaders. The international community must hold Pakistan accountable for these shameless attacks on human rights defenders. We demand to hold the Pakistani state accountable for attacking the Pashtun National Jirga. We demand a full international investigation into the violent assault on the Pashtun National Jirga. The Pakistani military and intelligence must be held responsible, and those behind the attack must face justice. Global intervention now. We demand global intervention now. We call upon the United Nations, the International Criminal Court, human rights organizations, and global institutions to intervene immediately. These incidents are part of a systematic genocide perpetrated by the Pakistani state against Pashtuns. The blood of innocent Pashtun is on Pakistan's hands, and the world must not remain silent. We also demand U.S. action. We urge the U.S. government, as a principal ally of Pakistan, to leverage diplomatic and economic pressure to end the persecution of Pashtuns. The U.S. cannot support a state that engages in ethnic cleansing and gross human rights violations. Silence is complicity. We also demand immediate cessation of repression against PTM. We demand an immediate end to Pakistan's campaign of terror against the PTM. We, the Pashtun, will not back down, and Pakistan's further attempts to crush our movement will not only strengthen our resolve. We also demand full restoration of Pashtun rights. Pakistan must immediately restore the democratic and human rights of the Pashtun nation, including the right to protest, assemble, and live free from violence. The world is watching. We will not be silent. Pakistan's state-sponsored genocide of Pashtun must end. The international community must hold the Pakistani regime accountable for its ongoing persecution. Let it be heard loud and clear, again, to the state of Pakistan and the embassy of Pakistan. Let it be heard loud and clear that Manzoor Pashtun is our red line. If anything happens to him, it will shake the very foundation of Pakistan. Pashtun will not be silenced. Justice for the Pashtun people is long overdue. Thank you very much for your attention.